And our top focus at this hour is the poll-bound state of West Bengal. West Bengal votes in the decisive second and final phase of the 2026 assembly elections, and the battle is nothing short for a fight for Nabanna. 142 constituencies go to polls across Bengal's political heartland, from Kolkata and Howrah to North and South 24 Parganas, Nadia Hooghly and Purba Bardhaman, the very belt seen as the TMC's southern fortress. If Phase 1 tested the BJP's grip in North Bengal, Phase 2 is the defining showdown. Can the BJP breach Mamata Banerjee's strongest bastion, or will the TMC once again prove that South Bengal remains unconquered? The stakes are stark. Of these 142 seats, the TMC won 123 in 2021, the BJP 18 and ISF 1. Numbers that underline just how crucial this round actually is. At the symbolic sector of this battle is Bhabanipur, where Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee faces leader of opposition Suvendu in a high-voltage face-off many are calling the mother of all contests. Other prominent candidates in the phase include Kolkata Mayor Firhad Hakim, along with ministers Chandrima Bhattacharya, Shashi Panja, Arup Biswas and Bratya Basu. The BJP has fielded Ratna Devnath, the mother of the victim of Kolkata's Arjikar rape tragedy, from the Panihadi constituencies. Senior BJP leader Swapan Das Gupta is contesting from Rash Bihari, while actor-turned-politician Rupa Ganguly is in fray from Sonarpur, Dakshin. Two contests are drawing sharp attention beyond the Bhabanipur headline battle. In Kolkata Port, senior TMC heavyweight Firhad Hakim faces BJP's Rakesh Singh in a prestige urban contest, a minority-heavy TMC bastion for years. The BJP is hoping to make inroads, but the seat remains vital to TMC's grip over Kolkata politics. And now, in a big breaking news coming in Hatra area of Chhapra Assembly constituencies in Nadia, BJP agent Musharraf Hussain was allegedly stopped while entering booth number 53. BJP candidate Saikat Sarkar claimed that Trinamool supporters assaulted him. Musharraf Hussain has been injured in the attack. Visuals on your screens right now. The BJP agent alleges that he was assaulted by TMC workers. A violent start to Phase 2 polling in West Bengal. Phase 1 saw isolated yet incidents of violence. And with the Phase 2 polling underway, incident of violence coming in. A BJP agent allegedly attacked by TMC workers claims that he was stopped from entering booth number 53. Security has been tightened across West Bengal in view of peaceful polling in Phase 2 elections. BJP agent Musharraf Hussain has been attacked allegedly by TMC workers. He says that he was stopped from entering the booth. I am being joined by my colleague Suman Mahapatra live from Damdam Assembly. Suman, the Phase 2 polling has just begun and we have now an incident of violence coming in. A BJP agent was allegedly stopped from entering the booth, and he is now alleging that he was attacked by TMC workers.
See, in this phase, the polling started already. It's almost 1 hour of polling, and the first phase was comparatively violence-free election. But in this second phase, already morning shows the day, and during the indication of that mock polling, you know that from Chhapra the incident happened that one BJP agent got heavily injured. And his head injury is there, blood is there. So not only Chhapra, we are witnessing violence from Deganga, Minakha, and also from Canning Purbo, that is called Canning East. And the hotspots of these elections are Bhangod, Bhabanipur, Damdam, Barakpur, Bhatpada. And this time, in the second phase of election, this is a clear indication that the second phase is not going to be a violence-free election, because already the thing started that I'm with a candidate. Let me go out of this. Let me go out of this car. I will talk to that candidate. That already the candidates are doing the booth visits, and also from morning itself a high number of polling started. A 3-kilometer long line you can see from outside of any booth. And also I am going to cover the ex-JNU leader Deepshita Dhar, who is contesting from Damdam Assembly, Uttar Damdam Assembly. This is also a very high voltage assembly like Bhabanipur, where Suvendu is giving challenge to Mamata Banerjee. So from morning, this is a clear indication that a bit of violence is there, and also the polling percentage is going to be higher like the first phase, because voters are coming out from home. And in this early morning, you can see my VJ Arit Basu is showing you the picture that people are coming and casting their vote in a large number. Before entering to the booth, I just want to connect to Deepshita Dhar once. See, you are observing that high pollings are there in early morning also. People are casting their vote. What is your expectations and all?
I think people are voting for change. People want to exercise their voting rights. A lot of people who are standing here, they could not vote during their municipal election and Lok Sabha election as well. So I think it's also a vote where they show their resistance. It's a vote against people who want to take away their votes.
Will left be a factor in this vote?
Left is the factor in this vote.
And Deepshita Dhar, the ex-JNU leader, she is going to booth and observing the election. Also, you can see that people are casting their vote in a high number. So we can say that morning shows the day. There will be a bit of violence from the Uttar Chabish Pargana, Minakha, Deganga, Bhagod, and Bhabanipur will be the great battle. And also people will cast their vote in large number.
Well, that's right. Suman, stay with us. I'm also being joined by Sabyasachi Roy Chaudhary, my colleague in newsroom with me. Sabyasachi, we have seen that a violent start to the phase 2 elections. We have seen that it's anticipated that there will be some incidents of violence, but comparatively the phase 1 saw some isolated case of violence, but the situation was way better compared to the last assembly election. What are our expectations from the phase 2 elections as of now?
Well, Nancy, see, the first phase was, if we can say that it was, there was sporadic violence. Yes, there was violence in some pockets during the first phase. But what is important to note is that comparison to 2021, the scale of the violence was relatively extremely low. And the credit goes to the central forces who have been deployed on ground. And the phase 2 is more sensitive and volatile. We have seen that pre-poll violence have already taken place in some of the districts in West Bengal during the second phase, and today morning also from the Nadia district reports of violence are coming out. But at this particular time, Nancy, it is extremely important to note that the voters also are coming out in large numbers, and the second phase will be extremely crucial, because the second phase has been the stronghold of the Trinamool Congress. This has been the stronghold of Mamata Banerjee, and with Bhabanipur, where Mamata Banerjee is contesting with her former aide Suvendu Adhikari, who once defeated her in Nandigram, and once again Suvendu Adhikari versus Mamata Banerjee is what we are seeing in Bhabanipur this time. And the second phase will be extremely crucial, Nancy, because out of the total seats, 70 seats in the second phase, where in such seats the Muslims are dominant, or the Muslims could be a decisive factor. There are 3 M factors going to the polls, Nancy: the Muslim, the Mahila, as well as the migrant. See, the migrant and the Muslim factor has been a decisive, but this time around what I feel that the migrant is going to be the most unpredictable one, because they have come to the state of West Bengal in large numbers to cast their vote, and somewhere for them it's a battle of existence. It's a battle for them to prove their identity, and there is a fear that if they do not cast their vote, what is going to happen to their next generation. So this time around, Nancy, we are also going to see a massive turnout of voters during the second phase, and the second phase has some districts which are extremely sensitive and volatile.
Right. We are also being joined by senior journalist Nirmalya Mukherjee is with me on the broadcast. Mr. Mukherjee, This time the elections are quite hard to read. But my first up and straight question to you would be, do you think that BJP this time around will be able to breach Mamata Banerjee's bastion?
You see, this is Mamata's citadel. Brand Didi was developed from here.
Right.
When we saw her coming up in 2011, we have worked with her when she was fighting the CPIM. So the brand Didi came up here, then she installed this Mamati Manush concept. But what I see now is that violence and votes, the two V's, it has become a synonym in these parts of Bengal, especially these 142 seats, because you have a mixed composition of people. The migrants are there, the laborers are there, the slum areas are there, a lot of people, the subaltern group is there. In the villages, what happened in the first phase, it was basically the village politics. Now it is urban and semi-urban politics. So urban, semi-urban politics is always very close. So the fight is always very close. Whatever we talk of, the battle royal is in Bhabanipur, and that is the heart center of the city. That is in Kolkata. But you'll see in the adjoining areas, which is Trinamool citadel, I'm again telling you, this citadel, the way people are coming out, what you are reporting, as of now, this violence is nothing. People are saying in morning shows the day because we have seen 200 people die in the last 45 years on poll day and even after post-poll violence. So we are habituated to all these things, and people who have been voting for long, they are also habituated. So the first thing they are doing is that they are coming out in the morning, voting as much as possible. And this vote, what I feel is that it is voting for change, what Deepshita said. It is vote for change, and they want to cast their vote. It could be because of SIR, it could be because of religious consolidation. That we do not know. That we'll come to know only on the 4th. But as of now, the scene, what I feel is very encouraging. In the first 2 hours, if the percentage of polling is around 20, then it is going to cross 90-95. That 90-95 which mattered. In Bengal, I have always said in this channel that Bengal since 2011 hasn't voted more. It has always voted less. So the polling percentage has come down. When Mamata came to power in 2011, there was 84% polling. Right. And in 2024, it had come down to 79. So the jump is quantum from 79 to 93 in the first phase. Of that 14%, if you take up the deletions and everything, it comes down to around 9 or 9.5% like that, all taken together. So if one thing is very interesting in this poll, that polling percentages are going up. I am only following, not the violence. The violence will happen. The only how much the poll percentage goes up this time. Last time it's 93 in the first phase. If it is 90, more than 93, so definitely there is something remarkable in this election, which we haven't seen before. I have been following elections for the last 45 years, but I haven't seen at least such the enthusiasm, even in the cities. I find that people are coming out very, very close. They want to end it up every, and there are predictions that there will be Kal Boishakhi and all these things. You know, these things go on. So lot of things, psyche, get into people's mind before they go to vote. So this psyche is working. I must vote. I should protect my rights. Number one. Number two, whether it is for change, it is for them to decide. Third is the climatic factor. So many things going, and definitely these social factors of violence. Election Commission has done a marvelous job ensuring that there is no violence in the first phase. There was very little violence. It is not violence at all. It is just skirmishes, according to me. But this phase is very crucial because this is Mamata's citadel and people are voting. The trend is change. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in his letter, he has not written a letter. Because you see, Narendra Modi has conducted 18 meetings and rallies. Amit Shah 66. So it is 84, 66 and 18. And Mamata herself alone has conducted 110 meetings, 110 rallies. She has and road shows. And the bulk of it is in this part. So she is concentrated in this part, which shows she is not going to leave this citadel easily. She is going to put up as much fight as she can.
Right. Well, Mr. Mukherjee, stay with us. We have some political reactions coming in from West Bengal. Let's listen into that.
इस बार जो ये हम लोकतंत्र के बचाने के लड़ाई में लोग शामिल है, 27 लाख वोटर को काटा दिया गया है, तो और पहले 60 लाख, तो अब जो वोटर लिस्ट में जिनके नाम रह गए हैं वो डेफिनेटली सब 100% वोट देने आएंगे। इसीलिए वोटिंग परसेंटेज तो बहुत हाई होना ही है, ये सिंपल मैथमेटिक्स है। प्रतिशोध लेने का वोट दे रहे हैं क्योंकि लास्ट 5 महीनों से केंद्र सरकार और चुनाव आयोग ने जो मजाक किया है लोगों के साथ, लोकतंत्र के साथ, लोग उनका अच्छा कड़ी जवाब लोग देंगे और बल्कि पहले फेज़ में ऑलरेडी दे चुके हैं, तो आज वो होने वाला है। सो जो काम हमने शुरू किया था पहले फेज़ में वो सेकंड फेज़ में ख़त्म होने वाला है।
बीजेपी के लिए कोई डुएट ना जाए। हम 70-75 साल से राजनीति कर रहे हैं, धीरे धीरे हम लोग आगे बढ़े हैं। आज 21 राज्यों में हमारी सरकार है। माननीय मोदी जी को 3 बार लोगों ने चुना प्राइम मिनिस्टर। तो हमारी लड़ाई चलता रहता है। हमारी लड़ाई किसी एक चुनाव के लिए नहीं है, समाज परिवर्तन के लिए हम आए हैं। लोगों की जिंदगी में परिवर्तन हो, लोगों की और सामने परिवर्तन दिखे, विकास दिखे, इस प्रकार लड़ाई हम लड़ रहे हैं। एक प्रक्रिया है, यात्रा है हमारे लिए, और हम लड़ते रहेंगे, आगे बढ़ते रहेंगे।
नरेंद्र, आपने अनाउंस किया था बंगाल की सभी 294 सीट्स पर आप ही कैंडिडेट है। बड़ी बड़ी बात छोड़िए, ये चैलेंज स्वीकार कीजिए। 4 मई को जब ममता बनर्जी और टीएमसी बंगाल जीतेंगे, प्रधानमंत्री पद से रेजिग्नेशन दीजिए।